going on? This is Andre Sweeney, the Life Specialist. Welcome to the Get a Life Show, the show that gives you the tools and principles necessary for an outstanding life. Today's segment is called Life Nuggets, and today I want to talk about the power of networking. Today I went to a special leadership class, and I was astounded by all the wonderful talents and abilities, the different walks of life, the various people of different backgrounds and places that were in one place at one time. And I got to thinking. How in my life I've missed the power of networking. Do you understand that when you bring to the table what you bring, and I bring to the table what I bring, that there's a powerful chemical reaction that takes place? Unfortunately, we live in a world where people are selfish. We live in a world where people want to do it by themselves. We live in a world where people don't care what you have to offer. And what happens is we get this crab in the basket mentality where we see another person striving for perfection. We see a person striving to reach the top. We see a person doing the best they can to reach their goals and dreams, and instead of offering them and extending to them a helping hand, what we do is we want to see them fall. We pray that they don't make it instead of helping that person. But what I want to tell you today is you have to learn to embrace the power of networking. If I have an apple, why is it that I only want to start an apple tree business? And if you have an orange, why is it that you only want to start an orange grove? How about you put your apple, or I put my apple with your orange, we go look for a person with a banana, and we start our own produce section. How about that? How about instead of being the only person in the whole world with a Mercedes Benz, how about I get with your Benz and find someone else's Mercedes Benz, and we start a Mercedes Benz car lot? How about instead of being the only person being rich from real estate, how about I pool my resources, you pool your resources, we go get 3 or 4 other like-minded people, and how about we become real estate, and how about we start a real estate investment company? See, here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with trying to make it on your own, but it's the motive behind it. It's the intent. I don't mind anybody who says, hey, I want to go out on my own and make it happen. I don't mind that. But when you want to do it because you don't want to see other people make it, when you don't want to do it because you're jealous, when you don't want to do it because you feel like no one else can do it but you, that's the wrong motive. Let's network. Let's get together. How about I pool my ideas with your ideas? You know, if you're trying to make money to start a business, you know, if I pool my resources with yours, it'll be easier to do it. But unfortunately, people don't think like that. Tonight really showed me something. It showed me the power of networking. There were about 30 to 45 people in one room who had different various gifts. And trust me when I tell you, I'm going to pick the brain of every person I met tonight. I'm going to call them. I'm going to email them. I'm going to hook up with them because I want to do something big. And maybe someone else has the missing piece. Life is like a puzzle. And we all have our different individual pieces. But when we begin to put those pieces together, you'll find that the picture comes together quite easy. Are you struggling? Are you having a hard time making your dreams happen? Maybe it's because you're not networking. Maybe you're great with computers. Maybe you're a computer whiz and you know every nick and cranny to the computer. But you're lousy at finances. So instead of sinking your company because you're financially ignorant, how about you hook up with an accountant, someone who knows the numbers, and you guys come together? Maybe that person is terrible at computers. Well, you just found a marriage made in heaven. You hook your computers up with their finances, now you have a solid structure. That's what it's all about, people. Networking. And I'm going to say this, I'm not going to be afraid to say it on this video. For years, white people have been networking. For years, it's not that they're more intelligent. It's not that they have a better skill set. It's not that they have different abilities. But white people have always looked out for white people. They've always helped each other. If they have a job, they help another person that's like them get a job. If they have a way of investing in something that's going to make them money, they make sure people close to them get that same knowledge so they can invest too. African Americans, we're not like that. We don't network. We don't look out for each other. And therefore, when one person makes it, we either have to cheer for that one person or we have to try to kill that one person. Let's not be like that. Let's start networking. Let's start putting our dollars together. Let's start putting our ideas with each other. If I have A, you bring B, let the other person bring C. Before you know it, we'll have the whole alphabet instead of struggling one letter at a time. This is Andre Sweeney, the life specialist, and I'm here to tell anybody who don't want to network to get a life.